Stephanie Leah Evans. Yeah. There are some people in life that simply require a full name, and Steph is one of those people. Because believe me when I say she is going to take over the world.
Yeah.
Stephanie, you are one of the most determined, ambitious, clear-sighted people I know. Of course, she's our fearless music director, dedicating so much to this group, arranging complex, interesting Jewish music, soloing on some bops, calling out, right? But while she dedicates countless hours to get this rambunctious group of kids into shape, which in itself is no small feat, she somehow manages to do a million other things as well. She was Susanna in American Hero. She showed us all up with her stamina and her perfect Italian. She is a choir star, a web series regular, and she also finds time to go to class and be a music major. Okay. Not to mention, she composes original scores for plays and web series, and she's going to be a professional actress this summer. So. She's gonna do it. And while she's running around frantically, I'm still always impressed that she manages to maintain poise and grace. Her music knowledge is equally as impressive as that poise and grace, and incredibly deep, and she simply emanates passion. Whether she's talking about Stephen Pasquale's vibrato, or scale and tritone, you may only be able to guess what those are, but you believe her when you say that they're the coolest things in the world. I'm sure they are. And she doesn't wait for her opportunities to find her. She creates the communities she wants to be a part of. I've had the utmost pleasure to be in a musical under her music direction, and somehow she patiently and effectively taught and shaped the score that had a million harmonies, in addition to fostering a proud, tight-knit, albeit maybe slightly obnoxious family. You created Godspell, thank you very much. Steph is an absolute force to be reckoned with and will always advocate for what she wants. When she decided that she was going to do both theater and a cappella, bam, she did! And she took the theater scene by storm as Hope Cladwell, and in the process she opened doors for others to do the same, especially for nervous freshmen who just wanted to sing. She's the kind of person who will take said nervous freshman under her wing, and with kindness and no condescension and just complete love, she guided me through the crazy joy, chaos, and politics of Jewish a cappella and tough musical theater. She's the kind of person who would spend every day with of this semester, and after a 24-hour separation, have an overjoyous reunion on the academic quad. And while our energies often compound to create a bubbly, giggly, sometimes incoherent overflow, this is not unique. Flea brings this kind of infectious joy everywhere she goes. Her friends light up and run to her when they see her because they know she'll greet them with a hug, a pat on the head, and a giggle. She takes such good care of the people she cares about with listening and advice, or just telling you to sit down and breathe. And with a personality, intellect, and spunk to boot, and of course her famous curls, she inspires those around her to care just as deeply. Whether it's as music director, opera star, or dancing queen, never forget hip-hop, Flea.
All right. Yo, Kat, I'm gonna let you finish. But I think it's impossible for one person to express how vital to the group Steph is. After all, she's taken on so many roles. Sorry, I cannot hold this thing straight. And has done so many things for each and every one of us. For example, she slayed as publicity manager when she reigned in the extremely hot and talented class of 2019. Thank you. And this year, she's a mother to not one semester's worth, but 2 semesters worth of babies. And throughout the past year, she has nurtured these baboos and raised the next generation of Tufts University's mixed-gender Jewish a cappella singers. And they've noticed the work that she put in, not only as the director of the group, but as a friend within a cappella and as a mentor for first years who had to navigate through the brand new, sometimes scary environment that is college. I've talked to our newest members, and they could each make their own speeches singing her praises, but here are some highlights to give you the gist. A young Dana said, "I know that it's sometimes silly when I call you mom, but I honestly look up to you so much because you were always so kind and helpful." Now, Dana was taken in the fall. You may think that Steph is a swug who gave that all up when spring came around. But she has remained as passionate and driven as always. Maya, the wife, said, "My day gets better every time I see Stephanie because she exudes such an infectious warmth towards absolutely everyone. She used to say hi to me like we were close friends, even when she only knew me from that one time she was at a choir info booth, and I asked her one question. Her confidence, knowledge, extremely caring and thoughtful attitude, and out-of-this-world talent is so inspirational and makes me want to be my best self. It's cheesy, but it's true. So yeah, Steph might cry upon seeing an emu. She might drag me along to a weird cult-like acapella TED Talk where I end up having to silently hold prolonged eye contact with the man who masters our albums. She may have stalked us on Facebook when we first got admitted into Tufts, including sending screenshots and my headshot to Lisa, saying something to the effect of, "We have to recruit this Jewish kid who sings and does theater." She may have even deleted all of the old embarrassing uploads from her SoundCloud page. And these faults all may be tragic. You may even have a hard time believing some of them. But none of those things are for lack of passion for the group. So it is my privilege to say, on behalf of all of us, the alumni sitting in front of us, and all of our friends who came out here today, to whom you have touched, thank you. You've transformed Shir Appeal into something incredibly fun and that we can all be incredibly proud of.